Good morning. Man, I wasn't even gonna come on here, but I wanted to test out and see how my new phone does live. Man, I like it so far, man. It's nice and clean looking. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I upgraded my phone. Went ahead with the 13 Pro. I had the little 12 mini. Had that little 12 mini, man. And I wanted to get another mini. I wanted to get the 13 mini. But that little battery, that teeny little battery, was just horrible. It was horrible. You know, I couldn't wait because I had the iPhone XS Max. That was a big phone, you know? And I was like, man, I want a little phone. What happened to back in the day, you know, when I would use the little Samsung Galaxies and stuff? It was a little phone that you just felt comfortable in your pocket, and then all of a sudden phones are turning into little fucking tablets in your pocket. So I went with the 12 mini, and I've had that for the past year. And then, but the battery is so horrible that you had to run everything in dark mode. I don't like dark mode. Don't like it. Just don't like the vibe of seeing everything dark on the phone. So I went ahead and upgraded after a year and got the 13 Pro. Not the 13 Pro Max. You know, I got the 13 Pro. So I wanted to test and see how it looks going live. And I don't know how it looks on the other end there, but man, it looks sharp and clear here. Looks sharp and clear. Also the audio on the 12 mini when I went live on that. You all said you heard me just fine, but every time I watched the playback, if I went live on my 12 mini, I did not like the audio. I did not like that. You know, with my MacBook over there, you know, it booms pretty loud. You know, you can hear it pretty good. So anyway, there's a few of you in here. Kelly, Michaela, Ray, Xbox, Leisha. What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? Michaela, Lisa, what's up, y'all? I don't even really have anything to talk about this morning. I was just like, man, I wonder how good my phone does live. Just curious. So, anyway, what y'all up to? Ooh, what are y'all up to? I'm waking up pretty good this morning. Waking up pretty good. Done drank all my coffee. Does it look good? Is the sound is okay? I'll check it when I get off of here. I'll check it. I don't think the sound is as good as on any phone as my MacBook. I don't know though, it might be. It's weird because it's like it has this like HD like screen that I've never seen on a phone before. So when you're flipping through everything, you know, when you're watching an HD TV, you ever remember when you saw an HD TV for the first time? Like, and it's like, it doesn't even look like a TV, it looks like super, I don't even know how to, but that's how this phone is. This phone, like everything moves in HD, and it's like, whoa, that's like some state-of-the-art looking shit. And it's heavy. This fucking 13 Pro is heavy. This is better than the MacBook? Okay, that's cool. Cool. So I won't necessarily need to take my MacBook with me if we leave and go out of town. That's cool. I got a little carrying case for it and everything. But I like it. I have my MacBook there because, look, I like it how everything in my workstation is just right there. It's just right there. Because back in the day, before I got the MacBook, I did everything off my phone. Everything. I had my whole workstation set up and everything was done with my phone. So I would have a little like phone holder tripod there, and I would always have to sit down and hook my phone into it and take the phone off and do this and this and this, and then hook the phone back up to do my next video. And then when I got off that live stream, I'd have to take the phone off, and I just didn't like all that. So I just wanted it all right there, you know. But whenever we go out of town, if this one right here does a good, clear enough live stream, maybe I can just take that with me. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about the camera on the MacBook. Not too crazy. It's not the worst though. It's good enough. So, anyway. Yeah. The MacBook does good for now. It does good. I like it. So what y'all up to, man? I might not even be on here very long. I'm just, like I said, I was just getting on here to test it out because I'm bored this morning. Getting on here to test it out. Man, everything's been changing over. We done changed over my personal readings. She kind of sprung that on me randomly. We had talked about it a few times in the past, making a website. And she just randomly sprung that on me. We didn't talk it through. She didn't say, hey, what do you think about this? She just goes, I'm building you a website, babe. And I'm like, sweet. Because she knows I've been wanting that ever since I first started. Ever since I first started, I've been wanting it all done through a website. You know, so now you just click the link to my website and go through there and click buy now and bam. As long as all the information, that's another thing that we got another little kink that we got to work out is, you know, making sure everybody sends all the information with the payment. So other than that though, we changed out our fleet of vehicles, changed over the system that the business runs on, and man, we just changing everything in time for Aries season. Changing everything, man. Yeah, Leah got a truck. She got a truck. So we got rid of both the cars. We had a little Mazda 3 and a CX-5. And we got rid of both of those for my Camaro and a truck. She got a lifted truck. Some of y'all that follow me on Facebook probably saw it. She got a Toyota Tundra. Big old lifted Toyota Tundra, you know. And we needed it. I'm not a truck guy. I don't like them. But we needed it. We needed it. It's nice for what it is. For the longest time, I went ahead and swallowed that pill and said, okay, I'll just get a truck. Whenever it's time to turn in the CX-5, I'll get me a truck. But deep down in my soul, I didn't really want one. I didn't really want one, man. I don't like them. And it's I'm not against them. I'm not against them. Like if you're a truck person, I'm not like judging you like you're a bad person or something like that. I just don't want one to be my daily driver, especially one fucking jacked up like that. It's lifted. It's lifted. I don't want to drive that as a daily driver, you know? I want something fast. I want something fast. Everybody's into their own thing, you know, and I think it confuses people sometimes because they see me, you know, I'm a pretty decent sized dude. I'm not a little dude. I'm about 6'1", 215 pounds. Got a little country accent, so everybody assumes that you would see me getting out of a lifted truck. No, I don't like them. Don't like them. So I like speed. I like going fast. I like going fast. And in my car, boy, that's beyond fast. That's faster than I actually ever wanted. In a way, it's almost kind of too fast, you know? The 6th gen Camaros. And after digging in and doing a bunch of research, this is like the best generation of Camaro that's ever come out. And there's a lot of people who are even like self-proclaimed Camaro haters that say this 6th gen Camaro is the fucking meanest beast that has ever been put on the streets as a fucking street legal vehicle. I'm like, how the fuck, man? That thing is just too fast. You know? It scared me. I'm getting used to it now. I'm getting used to it and adjusted to it now. But it's fast, dude. It's got that LT1 Corvette engine in it. Yeah. The fucking, basically, it's just a more affordable Corvette is all it is. For real. It's just a more affordable Corvette. Just a cheaper Corvette is all it is. You know? Damn, dude. So, I like speed. I don't want to be driving around in something that I gotta climb in and out of. Like, you gotta climb in her truck. But it's real comfortable. When you sit inside it, it's super roomy and super comfortable. It is nice for what it is. Man, you sitting there, you can just kick back like this, dude. It is so roomy and comfortable. It's like everybody has all this room and space inside that truck. Super comfortable. I would just hate to fucking drive it. I know I'm gonna have to drive it at some point, one of these days. You know, maneuvering around, changing lanes, You're like, what do you do? You're driving something like that, and then you're in this busy ass rush hour traffic, and you got to change lanes when nobody wants to let you over, and you got to be the big old fucking truck that's just moving slow, you know, in everybody's way, trying to jam in to change lanes, and then parking it. You know, what about parking it? That's a bitch. You got to back that thing in, use the backup camera, you know? No, she didn't name her truck. No, she didn't. I think she's trying to think of one. She's trying to think of a name. She's actually the one that came up with the name for the Camaro, Obsidian. She just threw it out there. I don't even think she was being serious, but I liked it. She said, what about Obsidian? I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's why I named the Camaro Obsidian. So at least I finally, like I was saying, I finally got my dream car, and hopefully by the time cars go all fucking electric, I can have had my dream car for so long that I'm just sick of it, you know? That's been my biggest fear over the past couple of years, especially since we got into that lease vehicle. It's like, oh my God. Oh man, before I ever get the chance to at least get a car that I love, I'm gonna have to buy a fucking electric car, you know? I mean, I'm just not looking forward to that, dude. I'm really not. I'm not fucking looking forward to that. That's like, I'm dreading that. It's gonna take all the fun out of cars. It's gonna take all the fun out of it. Like, I seriously, whenever day comes that I gotta buy a fucking electric car, I'm probably gonna be pissed. I'm probably gonna be mad that I have to spend the money. You know? I don't wanna buy this fucking thing I have to plug up to the goddamn wall, you know? I don't like that. I really don't. But see, here on April 1st, we are going up to get personally reconnected by Case from Everyday Masters, and he has a Tesla. So I told him, I said, everybody always says that you have to like drive one first, you know, before you can, you know, but you got to drive it to see why everybody likes it. So I'm doing the best that I can to keep an open mind. Trying to keep an open mind and think, okay, well maybe, and I'm not trying to drive his car, nothing like that, you know, but I at least want to be able to get up close to it and see it, like maybe he'll let me like get up to it and check it out, you know. But I'm open to the idea that maybe I'll like it better if I ever get the chance to drive one. Maybe. I'm open to that. I'm open to that, man. You know. So hopefully, mediocre quality, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I know people say that they're really fast, but that doesn't even count to me. To me, that doesn't count. That, like, duh, you can take an electric motor and make anything fucking fast. You know, I mean, to me, that doesn't count. That, like, to performance of an engine, there's all kinds of dynamics that have to go into that. It's like an art. It's like an art. You know, developing and designing a combustion engine for power is like an art form, you know? And just fucking putting a bunch of amps of electricity into an electric engine to make it fast, like that doesn't even count to me. You know, so I'm like not impressed by the fact that they're really fast. Like, duh, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain that. So when you see, like, people, the fucking Teslas try to flex on me all the fucking time when I'm out on the road. You know, that's another thing that's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying that, you know, when you're behind the wheel of something like that looks and sounds mean, you got every other fast car on the road trying to flex. You know, pulling up next to you, trying to like get you to race them and shit, and I'm not down with racing. I'm not scared to, because my car would fucking smoke half the cars that are on the road, but, and then you get a Tesla, comes up to you and tries to flex. I'm like, what the fuck? Get away. You know, like, you know, it's like, why that, I don't know. Anyway, though. Anyway, hopefully at least I'll be able to have this car for a good period of time to where I'm just tired of it and don't really care about it by the time it's time to swap it out and get a big fucking Barbie Jeep, you know? Big old power wheels. Big old power wheels, you know? Hopefully I'll be tired of it by then. You know? Yeah. No, you know what? Another thing that irritates me? Dude, do you think they don't have the technology to make a fucking Tesla that charges itself while driving? Come on now. Come on now. I might be some dumb, but I'm not plumb dumb. I got some fucking common sense. You could do that if you wanted to. You could do that if you wanted to. I'm not stupid. It's 2022. If you really wanted to, you could make a fucking Tesla charge itself while driving. Come on now. I'm not that dumb. Not that dumb. That's another thing that I'm unimpressed about. Like, why the fuck do I have to plug this thing up to the wall? Like, why isn't it charging itself? If you can take a combustion engine and give it the technology that charges its battery while driving, for those of you who don't know very much about cars, that's what your alternator does. Your alternator underneath your gas-powered car, it keeps a charge on the battery while it's driving. Why can't Tesla do that? You know? What happens when they cut the electricity? Well, I mean, if the damn thing charged itself, you wouldn't have to worry about that. There's no reason in the world why Tesla couldn't make their cars charge themselves, so that you never have to plug the fucking thing up to the wall. You just get in it and go and never have to worry about it. I might be a little bit more impressed when that day comes around. Maybe. But I still like the sound of engines. You know? I like the sound of it. It just completely takes all the fun out of it and takes all the joy out of it. If it doesn't make a noise, you can't hear what... Anyway, whatever. We can't all, move into the the new world just loving every bit of it, Loving every little bit of it. We all got our little things from the 3D world that we're going to miss when they go, But, yeah. Yep, that's mine. That is mine. So, yeah. We'll be saying bye-bye to that here in this next decade. We'll be saying bye-bye to that. It's all good, though. It's whatever. If we got to get... We're all, like I said, we're all going to be, like, giving up something. We're all going to be saying goodbye to something that we don't want to. Well, I mean, we're going to be saying goodbye to the whole damn system. Everything is switching out. We're going to start seeing massive things this year. Well, I mean, we kind of already are. If you know what to look for, we're already seeing massive changes. But, yeah. So, whatever. I'm sure that there's at least something from the 3D world that every single person is going to miss. But at least one little thing. Mine is gas-powered cars. I'll miss that. But I'm sure that, like, everything that comes along with the new world, the new system we're moving into is going to be just so fucking amazing that, if that's the only thing that I'm clinging to from the old world, okay, I'm good on that. I can let that go for everything else. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it, too. Biodiesel? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. And I mean, you never know, honestly, because I've seen a lot of... Now, I haven't done enough research, so I don't feel comfortable, like, actually engaging in this argument. I don't feel comfortable, even though I am biased. So I want to engage in this argument, but I haven't done enough research to feel comfortable that, everybody talks about how bad for the environment gas-powered cars are. And, like, supposedly the mining process for the batteries for the electric cars is like 10 times fucking worse. Like 10 times worse for the environment. Like, you're fucking up the environment way, way more mining for lithium for the batteries, So, again, haven't done enough research, so don't count me in on that argument. But just saying, I did stumble across that, so anyway. That's just another fucking thing that they're throwing out there to divide us. So I'm not engaging in that. There's no point. Get us arguing about something. We just got to be arguing and bitching about something, Yeah, that's what I've seen. That lithium mining is disgusting. Yeah, I've seen that. And eventually, I would kind of like to dig in. I'm just kind of being lazy. I would kind of like to dig in and do the research. I would. But anyway, all these climate control people flying on their private jets to go meet, flying on their private jets to go meet and talk about how they're going to fucking keep the fucking masses scared and afraid of global warming, Fucking idiots. Oh, well. Let them play their game, man. Let them play their game. Black Betty. What, for the Camaro? No, she's got her name. I don't know what Leah's gonna name the truck. We were gonna take it off-roading the other day too. We're gonna take it off-road at some point. The trails are a real long ways away from here though. I've been off-roading before. That, like, when I lived up in Idaho with Tina, y'all remember Tina? Man, her fucking husband took me, he bought a big old truck and took me off-roading in it, and we were climbing mountains in that fucking thing. I'm like, wow! Man, they're crazy up there. Holy shit. That scared me. Like, I've heard of people, like, off-roading through the mud just for the fun of it, but climbing mountains, we climbed up a mountain range, and then, like, it was amazing. It was a big team of people that Tina's husband was, like, friends with. And they're like, they met up, and everybody climbed this fucking mountain range together, up one side of the mountains and down the other. Like, we're going straight up. I'm back in there like, what the fuck? Like, we're straight up going up the mountains and shit, man. And we climbed up over the mountains and then went down the mountain. It was crazy. Crazy. Yeah, actually, technically, if you want to, I didn't get my actual technical dream car, okay, because my actual dream car doesn't have back seats. What I really wanted was a 350Z. That's really the car that I've wanted my whole adult life, is a 350Z, you know, but they don't have back seats. Don't have back seats. Just like the Corvette doesn't have back seats. So, like I said, we got kiddos, got kids, and even though the back seats in the Camaro really aren't like much, you wouldn't want to use them. You wouldn't want to, as an adult, you wouldn't want to get back there unless it was like kind of an emergency. You'd be kind of crammed back there a little bit. But, you know, like if Leah's gone in the truck or something like that and I have to take the kids somewhere, they will fit back there. So I had to have something with back seats. So yeah, I really wanted a 350Z. Not a 370Z. I don't like that. I think it's ugly. Since, like I said, I'm not really into racing. I wasn't actually going for the fastest car. You know, I don't want to get a car to soup it up and make it as fast as I can. I just want something that looks cool. And I think you put the right exhaust on a 350Z and maybe a couple little ground effects on it. It looks mean and it sounds mean. And it's small. It's a small car. But no back seats, man. So that's when I was like, oh, damn, you know what? Then, all right, well, we got the kids. I can't get that. All right, well, I'm going to get a Camaro then. I'm going to get a Camaro because I'd seen the newest Camaros coming out. I was like, those are pretty fucking mean looking. Still kind of small, you know, still kind of small. And it looks mean and sounds mean. Okay, so, yeah. Anyway, though. Yeah. What's a rocket bunny kit? What the fuck? You talking about the 350Z? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I've been wanting to do my whole adult life. And maybe, I'm not gonna eliminate. My first goal is paying this car off. I want to pay this car off this year. My goal is to have it paid off before fall. You know? So maybe if I go ahead and pay that off, and then if I get bored in the future, maybe I'll buy me a 350Z. I've always been weird though about having a bunch of cars. You know, we have 2 now. That's plenty. That's plenty. I don't want to be that dude that has a fleet of cars, because it's kind of, to me, I'm all about some abundance. But having an abundance of cars is like, I'm not really with that. You know, that's just me. I'm not saying that you're wrong if you have a bunch of cars. Just me personally, I don't want 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking cars. That's just too much. Too much for what, you know? For what? But maybe I wouldn't. Maybe one of these days, because like I said, because that's my actual dream car, a 350Z. I pay this one off here, and we pay the truck off, and I get bored. I might buy one. I might. Who owns them? Me? Oh no. That's the biggest thing about materialism that I always tell everybody. It's your choice. You have to be the one in control of whether or not what you own owns you. Mm-hmm. If you can't draw that line, if you can't draw that line, that's when material things become a problem. You know how many times I've had to walk away from everything? By choice. By choice. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm real quick. Don't think for a minute. Dude, if I had to, if I was put in a position, I would walk away from everything. I've done it. You know how many times I've done that? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm real hardcore on that. I have so many times just completely walked away from everything. One time I walked away from everything. I didn't even have socks on my feet. I didn't even have socks on my feet. I threw my shoes on, my wallet, my phone, and that was it. My wallet, my phone. I walked away from everything without even socks on my feet and jumped on a plane. Pew! Gone. Oh, yeah? Yep. Mm-hmm. So, that's the thing about materialism, man. There's nothing wrong with materialism. There's nothing wrong with material abundance. But yes, if you let it own you, that's when it is a problem. That's when it's a big problem. Mm-hmm. That's when it's a problem. Hang on, I'm gonna get some incense going. Let's do soul. I got all the elements. I got air, earth, fire, water, and soul. And they all come with a little incense burner in them. So I got a bunch of fucking incense burners. Got these at the little spiritual store up the street. Do I have any Henderson people in here watching this who live here in Henderson? With that little spiritual store that's up there off Eastern Avenue by the Einstein Bros. I know I got some Henderson people that watch my main channel. I just don't know if any of y'all are in here. There we go. Smells good. Yeah. Anyway. Shit, hang on. Anyway. Hello, Archie Pat. How are you doing? Got to walk away from your Matrix job? Ooh, there you go. Hey, man, it happens. It happens. It happens. You know, sometimes you get those urges. And, you know, you feel the unit. You can just feel it. You can feel it. And those are hey, I'm going to tell you what, though. If you do end up doing that, I promise you, take your hands off the wheel and let the universe do its thing, a few years from now, you'll look back and that'll be one of your favorite stories to tell. And they're scary. Oh shit, they're scary. You know, just leaping out into the abyss, not knowing. I have no fucking clue if this decision I'm making is the right thing, you know, and it's scary, it's horrifying. But if you let the universe catch you, the universe will always catch you. And then watch, a year from now, 2 years from now, you're going to be telling that story, loving it. You're going to be loving, that's going to be your favorite fucking story to tell, you know? I know, well, that's the way it is for me at least. My favorite parts of my story to tell are the ones that were like the scariest parts, you know? Like at the time when it was happening, like I was like not cool with it. I would rather not be going through this right now. But looking back and telling the story, those are the best ones, the scary things. You know, I have no clue what's going to happen. I have no clue what's coming. I have no idea where I'm headed in life. It's like the universe just put a blindfold on me, you know? And for very necessary reasons sometimes. For very necessary reasons. There are some things that you can't even read with tarot cards because the universe will not let you know. Because sometimes there's some things to do with your path that if you know, you will sabotage it. That's another reason why you may as well just go ahead and develop a relationship with the universe. Because like I said, the universe ain't going to let you know every little thing. Oh no, that's a part of this game. You all have heard me say this before, but I promise you, if you had a time machine right now and you could travel back in time 5 years ago, and you walked up to me 5 years ago and handed me a deck of tarot cards and said, Rich, dude, you got to learn how to read these fucking things, man. You got to learn how to read these. You don't know what I see you doing in the future. I would have said, what flavor of crack did you stick in your fucking pipe this morning? That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. You would not catch me dead doing that. I would have sabotaged the path. I would have totally sabotaged it. I would have said, hell no, nuh-uh, who the fuck, what are you smoking? Read no fucking tarot cards on YouTube. That would have sounded like the dumbest fucking thing in the world to me. You know, I was led, it just, you know, you understand what I'm saying, right? The point that I'm making. And that's happened many times, many times on my path and on the paths of anybody that I've ever met that actually develops a relationship with the universe. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Universe will stick you on a path and put a blindfold on your ass. Oh, you ain't allowed to know what's coming. You ain't allowed to know what you're about to go through, or you'll sabotage it, you know? So yeah. Whoever said that though, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Well, actually, Jackie, not really, because that is what I'm trying to learn. That's my next thing that I've been working on learning is correcting health issues. I'm not very well versed in that. I'm brand new in that. You know, I've done it a few times. It takes a lot. That right there, I'm gonna tell you what. To me, that takes 10 times more focus, concentration, and really being in touch with yourself whenever you have a health issue. And you got to ask, okay, how did I manifest this? And you got to try to listen for the answer. And then when you get the answer, you know what it usually is? It's usually a belief system or a thought that's been rolling through your head since you were a little fucking kid. You know, and when you have a thought or a belief that's been rolling through your head when you're a kid, sometimes it's hard to even find it in there. I'm like a fish in water, you know? And then, but when you do locate what that is, working to undo it is a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. Working to undo it, working to, but no, I'm not really confident enough in that area of manifestation yet. Right now, I am playing with reconnective healing. You all know this, and I'm still brand new, fresh in the reconnective healing. I'm not a master at being able to bring the frequencies in anytime. Like I've told you all before, if I want to bring the frequencies in, I have to like sit by myself, lay back, and really connect. Like, let's see if I can get them going right now. Okay, I can kind of feel them now. Yeah, okay. But I got to really focus. And it takes me about 5 minutes to really bring them in strong before I'm like fucking vibrating, you know, like ah. But eventually, like Case was telling me, it'll get to the point to where I can be out standing in line at the grocery store and just bring them in without even using my hands. So that's the next, I don't know where I'm going with that. I have no intentions. I'm not trying to take my career in that direction. It might. I'm not eliminating that as a possibility. It could, but for whatever reason I feel drawn to this, I'm still dipping my toes in the water of healing. Like healing health issues, you know, so yeah, usually like with me, anytime that I actually have successfully undone a health issue and healed something in me, it always, what I've always done is had to go inside and dig and ask, how did I manifest this? How did I manifest this? And the answer doesn't always come really quick. I just gotta, okay, universe, let me know how I manifested this and release it. And then usually, sometimes within hours, possibly days, the answer will come to me. And it's always something that's uncomfortable. It's always something that's uncomfortable, you know, like, oh, you manifested that because Uh, you allowed yourself to get real pissed off at that asshole that cut you off in traffic, you know? And that's what manifested this. You know, that wasn't what it was for me. I'm just using that because that's one of my issues I've been working on. But it'll be something like a habit you have that you've had for a long, long time that is going to be really uncomfortable to change. You know, like, man, when I get cut off in traffic, that pisses me the fuck off. I'm much better now, though. I'm much better now. Cruising, it happens every time. You get in the car here in Vegas, it happens. Now, I travel downtown every single day to go to the gym. It's just a couple miles away from the Strip. It's right off Las Vegas Boulevard. Happens every time. I'm sitting in a line of cars, 10 cars in front of me, nobody behind me. 10 cars in front of me, nobody behind me. And you got to get up and jam in front of me. Why? Why? Why can't you just get in the fucking lane you need to be in and stay there? Why you got to be in the wrong lane going all the way down the road? And instead of hopping in behind me, you got to jam in front of me. Like, why? It pisses me off so bad. I'm the type, I like to get in the lane I need to be in and stay there. You know? Like, let's say I got to go to the store, and the store I'm going to is, I don't know. Let's say I'm going to Walmart. Let's just use Walmart. I don't really shop at Walmart, but let's say, for example, I had to go to Walmart. Walmart is about 5 miles down Eastern Avenue. So I would pull onto Eastern Avenue and stay in the left-hand lane because it's on the left. I'd get in the left-hand fucking lane and ride the left-hand lane down there for 5 miles. That's just what I do. Like, unless there's like one traffic light that has everybody jammed sitting still, then okay, maybe I'll go around just to get out of that little jam, but then I'll get right back in the left-hand lane and stay there. You know? Like these idiots that think they're saving themselves time by zooming up here and cutting you off just to save themselves 10 seconds. Dude, you literally got there 10 seconds earlier. And you did all that shit, probably pissed everybody off just because you, like, take more responsibility. Leave earlier then. You know, oh, I'm in a hurry. I'm going to be late to work. Well, that's your fucking fault. Set your alarm earlier. Get up and get ready earlier. You know, plan your day out more fucking efficiently. Don't go out and piss everybody else off just because you're too fucking lazy to set your, I'm getting myself worked up, man. You see what I'm saying? I've been working on this for 6 months now. You know, about 6 months to a year, to where I'm cruising down the road. Somebody comes up, cuts me off. I'm like, okay, whatever. La 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 la. Think about something else. La 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 la. You know? Man, it used to piss me off so fucking bad I couldn't even see straight, dude. You know? So. Anyway, though. Yeah. I always like what I've been doing though is I'll think, okay, well, let me just imagine that maybe this isn't something that they do every day. Maybe it's not. Maybe they're going through something. Maybe I try to like paint up an imaginary scenario in my mind of where this person may be in like a hurry for something that, you know, I don't know. But anyway, the point that I'm making is that things like that, it's much easier. It's much easier to just ignore that emotional trigger. Much easier. But to actually go inside and acknowledge it and be like, yo, I shouldn't be allowing this to trigger me this way. That's not cool. I need to change it. That's uncomfortable inner work, dude. And shit's not fun. It's not fun. No, it's not. Changing frequencies, undoing belief systems, unwiring emotional triggers is not fun work. But the results are so fucking rewarding. The results are so rewarding. You get to work on yourself like this, give yourself a year. Give yourself a year just to get to work on yourself. Little shit like that, man, I'm telling you. It's the little shit that makes the big changes. You go in and just one little, like me getting pissed off about somebody, you know, because if I get in the car in the morning, let's say I got to go somewhere and be there at 7 a.m. You know, first thing in the morning, hop up, get ready, and then 6:30 in the morning, somebody cuts me off and I get pissed off. Well, that sets the tone for the whole fucking day, you know? That sets the tone for my entire day. So if I can work to unwire that and allow myself to not be triggered anymore by that, then I'm setting a new tone for my entire day. It's these little teeny weeny itsy bitsy little things. When I say inner work, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That will have the most profound impact on your life experiences, because those are the little things that people aren't paying attention to, that are manifesting shitty experiences in their life. Those little teeny things that you don't think about. You don't think it's a big deal that you get pissed off when somebody cuts you off. You don't think it's a big deal to get emotionally triggered every time you see, somebody, whatever, out in public wearing something that you don't think they should wear, or whatever. You don't think but it is a big deal, because those little emotional triggers and allowing yourself to flood your body with those stress hormones over something that, first of all, is like not even a big deal. It's not hurting anybody. That right there is what is manifesting shitty experiences in your life, So anyway, I don't even remember where I was going with that. I don't really have a landing point with that, but maybe at least somebody needed to hear that. So Anywho. I'm probably going to go on ahead and get out of here, y'all. Oh, it's about breakfast time. I don't have my watch on. I don't even know what time it is, but I've been going for 41 minutes. Like I said, I was just on here testing my phone. Just testing my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see you all later on my main channel. I don't even know what I'm doing today on there, but anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day.